Like I watch Dragon Ball Z all the time. And like watching Dragon Ball Z like kind of got me super motivated. I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever. Oh my God, I got to train or whatever. And I really liked Piccolo. I always really was a fan of Piccolo, and I loved when he took off like his weighted robes and shit. So I actually, this is true. I went out and I bought
Renegade
weights.
Studios is rated with 6 viewers. We apologize for what you are about to experience.
Thank you, Renegade Studios. Hope you had a good stream. And yeah, sorry guys. Anyway, so I actually bought like weights, like big things that you like strap on to your body, right? So I forget exactly. I mean, I think I had them on my wrists, on my legs. I don't think I had a chest one. I think those were hard to find or whatever. So I literally strapped weights on myself and started running around the block. And so then over the summer of my junior year, I thought rice was really healthy, so I ate nothing but rice. And I strapped on weights and ran around the block a bunch for the entire summer, and I lost all my weight over the course of that summer. I just kept thinking about Goku and Piccolo and what they would do. I'm like, they wouldn't give up. They'd go, and I just fucking go. It was great. Anyways, let's let's cast the game. Oh man, I'm gonna need to do that again. All right. Yeah, that shit works when you're a teenager. 100%, man. It's not so simple nowadays. But dude, literally over the course of one summer, I got rid of all of it. It was crazy. I was just like in normal shape again after that. The hyperbaric time chamber. I love that idea. Oh, there's only like 2 photos of me of that period. They're hideous. They're hideous. There's like no, dude, I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy during those years. It was tough. I will literally never show you those photos. I think my mom has them both, but it's like, you look at me like, ew, that is an unhappy boy. Okay, let's cast this game. We got Foxer versus Epic. Both good GMs. Epic, I would place as definitely better than Foxer, but Foxer's quite strong. All right. Well, he does have that Hellion out, so he's going to be fine. Both of them, excuse me, sitting on the Reapers. It is Reactor Reaper from Foxer. So he should gain a small Reaper advantage and maybe be able to push a little bit. It looks like no units really being made right now by Epic, so... excuse me. He does have a single Cyclone, though, so, yeah, I guess that's what we got to pay attention to here. Okay, Reactored Cyclones being made. I guess we should be able to tell from the lock-ons if this is the new patch or not. Because it did come to my awareness that this might actually not be the new patch on this server. Nice layout there from Epic. Both sides going Reactor Cyclone. My gut is this is the old patch. I don't know if you guys remember, but Marine King Prime, he named himself Boxer at the beginning, and we were like, you need your own ID because you're one of the top players. And so I think how it went down is I had him in one of those early GOM TV interviews. And I said, what about Foxer, like fake Boxer? It's kind of a cool ID. And he's like, oh, if the fans vote for me to be named that, I'll switch my name to that. So we did a vote on the GOM TV website or whatever. And the fans overwhelmingly voted that he should change his ID to Foxer. And then he was like, nope. And he changed his name to Marine King. Because what a great name that is. Rather than letting your fans name you and fucking be more popular because of that. Anyways, Foxer parrying Epic's moves very, very well here. Nice. Interference Matrix on the way. Ravens on both sides. Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, we'll be able to see here. Yep, this is the old patch. Sorry, guys. I was excited for it to be the new patch today. I assume next week will be the new patch. So the way I could tell there is they changed lock-on so that it's not instantaneous. And you can see he's just getting it immediately. There's almost a 3-second cooldown now on getting it back up. So, yeah, probably next week we'll have the patch. Some real clickbait here. New patch is only on PTR. Yeah, you're probably right, Kybrit, because it's not here. I think NA server oftentimes gets it first as well. So if it's not here, I bet you it's nowhere. But hopefully it'll be up next week. I'll make sure to check before we start. So a lot of cyclone harassment going on. Like a serious amount. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. What a great way to utilize your Reapers at this point in the game. Getting a few extra SCVs during this and taxing multitasking, causing some lost mining time. Really, really high quality there. Thank you, Kybrit. Appreciate it. Glad you liked it. Honestly, the patch that's, again, it's not here, but it's coming out very soon. It's probably the best patch in years. Probably since David Kim was running it, honestly. Like, it is legitimately a superbly made patch. I'm very excited about it. The changes are really, really good. They should make the maps more interesting. Yeah, best in a decade. I close to at least. Close to at least. I don't remember specifically other patches that I super duper loved. I kind of vaguely recall the Warp Prism one that I thought was really brilliant that a lot of people complained about. But yeah, the patch is super good. So I think it's like, it's not too much. It's doing all the right things. It's even, it's like making things better for map makers. It's just fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, you should just check out my YouTube video on Artosis TV on YouTube. It's, yeah, it's legit really good. Okay, anyways, some Ravens out. Third base is up and mining already here for Epic. You can see Foxer falling a little bit behind. And like I said before, right, Epic is a bit better than Foxer. Foxer's pretty legit. We've cast him several times here. But yeah, Epic is just like one of the stronger overall North American players. Will it get me back into StarCraft 2? Well, I'm still in StarCraft 2. I'm casting StarCraft 2. I cast it every single week. And I still watch and stuff. But no, I'm not planning on playing. Like, the only way I'll probably play StarCraft 2 is if there's a LAN that I can drive to. If there's a LAN that I can drive to in Atlantic, Canada, then I will practice StarCraft 2 for a week before it and go play it. And there might be. They actually do have LANs sometimes in like Halifax or... No, not in PEI. There's never going to be one in PEI. But like Halifax or Moncton or Truro or, you know, Fredericton, something like that. Something in Atlantic, Canada, basically. We have a few things that you could call cities here. I can't afford to cross the bridge. Yeah, I'm going to swim across. I'm going to get in my kayak. StarCraft 2 Invitational. Yeah. All right. Epic with a big move out here. Look at this. He's going to disable these tanks. Man, Epic with so much, dude. Look at this. It's like Cyclones and Stim Marines. It's so funny looking. Oh, man, that is a ton of damage. Foxer is like... He's in some serious trouble. Epic's even taking a fourth base during all this. Yeah, this is entirely too much damage. I think there's a decent chance Foxer just leaves. Maybe he tries a counterattack. But there's just not a lot left here. He's just This is too much damage realistically to come back from. If you were to win this game, it would be like very right now. It's going to be 2-2 upgrades done for Epic very shortly. He's up 30 workers. He's up 40 army supply. He's up a base, you know? Yeah, Epic moving up for another attack. He's just looking to finish him. He doesn't have to, but may as well. It's like he's got so much more. It seems impossible to lose at this point. So we'll be seeing GG from Foxer here. Yeah, picks up. I mean, yeah, okay, Foxer's going to GG. Like, this is just absurd. He's got 8 SCVs. He's down 2 upgrades. Okay. Dude, he stayed there a long time. He was dead for a bit. David Hill college try. I like how anytime I come up with, I have like an older expression, Tasteless doesn't even believe me that it's an expression.
Final Flash just resubscribed for 4 months.
Excellent name. Thank you, Vegeta. Thank you, RTVRTS. We'll be going to game 2 here momentarily. My favorite place to go relax in PI, any Brackley Beach. I think I went to Brackley once. I normally only go to Brackley for the drive-in theater. My favorite place to go relax, probably with my kids to the playground. Just the local playgrounds that we have.
Holy_Saddam just subscribed.
Thank you, Holy Saddam. Yeah, I'll be going to Montreal in June. I'll probably buy my plane tickets later this week just to save some money on them. But I will 100% be in Montreal for the big StarCraft LAN in June. Last weekend of June. Yeah, I know there's a lot of nice places. I go to them. I go to some. It just, you know. We do shit. We just, everything is based around the kids. All right, going to the next game. No, it's not a dream hack. Erniach is putting on a big StarCraft 1 LAN in Montreal at a PC cafe. It's going to be sick. Lots of top North Americans are going to be going. There's going to be some jacked LANs this summer, man. I can't wait. Yeah, you guys in the chat, you should check it out. If you're near Montreal, go. It'll be super fun. Even if you're just a StarCraft 2 guy, I'm sure there's going to be other StarCraft 2 guys that are like, hey, StarCraft 1's good too. Let's go. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to, I'm really excited about it. What's the name of the event? I think it's CS LAN 2 Montreal. You just check out Erniach's stuff on it. It's on Team Liquid if you need, or he has a Discord, whatever. The dates, it's the last weekend in June. Whatever that is, like 29th and 30th or something like that. Yeah, that's actually a funny thing. I'm nodism. I'll go, but you have to promise to listen to me tell you about a time I beat you in a game back in such and such a time. You guys have no idea how many times I meet people and they're like, oh, I beat you like on the ladder this one time or whatever. And they'll just like, they'll like recall it perfectly. And there's like, I'm like, oh, really? Okay, cool. And it's half the time it's like it wasn't me, and then the other half it's like, yeah, man, I've lost more games than you will ever play. The amount of games of StarCraft I have lost is so, it's literally like, okay, we have 1,300 people in the chat. If you kicked Eon Zerg out of here, I've probably lost more games than all of you have played put together in StarCraft 1. That's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's a reasonable guess. So the only actual Brood War player I see in here right now is Eon Zerg. So couldn't say it about him, but everyone else, man. I don't know if it's modest to say I've lost more games than all of you have ever played, but all right, I'll take it. I'm the most modest player in the whole world. Oh, I definitely have played more games than you, Eon Zerg. That's not what I was saying. So, a little bit of harassment back and forth here with those Reapers. Yeah, switching over to maybe reactored Cyclones once again on both sides. It kind of looks that way. So, all right, a little bit of harass in the main. This is not bad from Foxer. I kind of like it. If he brings something up to the natural, because he does, right? He has, I believe he has a Hellion in the natural right now doing some damage. So, like, this is actually, this looks pretty cool. Like, I think he did a really reasonable job with that, right? Like, he traded out these units that aren't going to scale particularly well.
Kevin 9393.
As long as he has enough Cyclones to hold on against the counter. It's really good. Thank you, Kevin B. Appreciate it. Hello. So Foxer right now getting into Interference Matrix. Epic with the Reactored Cyclones, but Siege Shanks for Foxer. So Foxer's kind of doing like a build that will scale a bit better, but he has to make sure he has enough units. Oh, interesting. That's a very fast Liberator.
Inglorious_Stafford's just resubscribed for 29 months.
Oh my god, he's just crushing. Dude, he's crushing. What the hell? That's silly. That's some silly shit right there. Thank you, Glorious Staffords. Ooh, nice shots. Nice shots. I like it from Foxer. A little bit of punish there. Foxer actually up in workers. I am a little bit nervous about this Liberator. There's not a lot of good anti-air right now. Foxer has like 4 Marines. And like an auto turret he could cast, or he will in a second have that. No, 6 Marines. Okay, like that's a little bit rough. I could see some damage being dealt here. All right, nice pull. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to lose 1 or 2. Nice quick pull there. Forces him back. You got to run in case the auto turret comes out. That thing deals damage super fast. All right, so just going to let that park there for a moment. Probably going to, I would imagine Foxer will pop a Viking here. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Just get a Viking and deal with that, and then you have an extra Viking, which is really nice. He's just making add-ons with it right now, so that's kind of annoying. Third base on location here for Epic, so obviously a very good move. Foxer is going to have to do something here. It feels like he's powering up. Like, His stim and +1 are quite a bit slower than his opponents. Woo! Oh, he just got that patch. That was actually a really good place. That's an excellent location. Dude, look at how active he is with his starport not building Vikings. He's just like, for decades, he's making add-ons. He's just the add-on king. Yes, that's true. We are waiting for Beyond Dark and Parting to hit each other. Mapu knows to jump into those games as soon as they become available. But I mean, Fox or Epic, it's not a bad match. Not a bad match. So, a Fox are gonna have 1-1, so he is catching up in those upgrades. His combat shield's gonna be a little bit late. He has that third base up. He has a similar SCV count, right? So Epic's been mining from his third for a bit longer, but that's not always the end of the world in a TVT, right? The Siege Tanks give you this kind of intense advantage that I'm not too worried for him yet. I do like the timing of his second factory. His armory is just slightly late, unfortunately. He is going to have his combat shields, I think, before we have an engage, so that's important. And there comes that Liberator again. Very, very annoying. Really does need to make a Viking, man. I mean, come on. Oh, no. Oh, boy. That is, that's not good. Dude. That's like crazy. His Ravens just completely destroyed there. That engage went so much better than it should have for Epic. Okay, he's going to drop a single Marine to deal with this. Dude, someone needs to tell me he doesn't need a tech lab for a Viking. Seriously. Jeez. You know, I sometimes think people copy pros a little bit too hard in that regard. They're like, no, right now it's really important to get medevacs out or whatever. And it's like, dude, there's a Liberator in your base. Just make a fucking Viking. It's like the amount of damage that thing is doing at this point is pretty absurd. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Foxer doesn't really have anything left at this point. He lost way too many workers, down to 37. His Marines getting mangled down this ramp. Yeah, 8 kills now on the Liberator. GG. Epic going to advance. No big surprise.